Hello everyone, and welcome back to another turn of War in the Pacific Admirals Edition. It's March 25, 1943, and it's been a few days since I've sent the turn, and so there's a couple things that, it's probably just a standard turn, but I might be trying to clear out Shortlands with an attack there. We took it back yesterday. I believe we captured it, and there are enemy troops still in the vicinity, so we're going to try to eliminate the pocket. Actually, according to the map, we haven't taken all the hex sides there. So we're in a situation where we, I don't know what I'm trying to say, where we don't have him fully isolated. That's what I was trying to say. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so he's sweeping now. He has a huge escort that he usually sweep. It comes in with, I believe, 36 fighters, but now he decided to sweep in at 20,000 feet. And we're doing our own sweep. I don't want to do less than this because if I do less of a sweep and he decides, ooh, this is my chance, then we're in trouble when we come in with our bombers without fully sweeping the sky. Okay, follow up. Oh, interesting. Now with that many fighters coming in, if we capped here, we would get exhausted trying to chase all those Oscars away. And then he's escorting two bomber groups. All right. I don't know how much damage we're doing here in the short or long run, for that matter. But my goal here is to just keep it soft, because as soon as the 9th Australian gets in here, I want to come in here and hit this base. All right, we should be attacking Ley this turn. Finchhofen. Not this turn, I'm sorry. March 26th, we will launch our attack against the Japanese troops holding Finchhofen. It probably could have earlier, but I was waiting for reinforcements. To be frank, I might have just attacked anyway, but since I had troops on the way and I'm not in a rush to take Finchhofen just now, I thought it would be okay to just wait for the troops to arrive. Also, there's another reason. These Japanese troops are basically, I don't know in game terms, but certainly in real terms, they're isolated and don't have anywhere to retreat to, which means they will fight tooth and nail and be hard to knock out. So I kind of want to have plenty of troops here to hit them pretty good. Okay. Oh, nice. Potential hits here against subs. Even if we didn't really hit them, I like that we're flying ASW patrol. that's painful. 10 squads destroyed? Wow. These Sallies are serious business here. I I really need to figure out how to get fighters up there at Sion to fight those guys off. So usually we have a terrible luck, mostly against ground troops, I guess, but we've had bad bombings against air bases even. But we have 21 bombers, and look at all these hits. Um, Certainly the numbers uh, fairly accurate here. That's not bad for 9 even. Almost 2 hits per bomber. And actually, and getting diminishing returns here. Couple of port hits with 9 bombers. Okay, so far not eventful, and I don't foresee that the rest of this will be eventful either. Yeah, I expect a deliberate attack, and that bombing run seriously hit me hard. I think we're gonna lose here. Probably retreat west. Let's see how we do. Oh, we hold, even with 2 to 1. Yeah, I don't know how we're even still around. Look at all that destruction. But continuing on, and he's bombarding us with I don't know what guns. But remember, the last few days when he bombarded me, he was very accurate. So let's see how we do. We might capture an HQ here. Um, all right, this time our counter battery is more effective. We still lose 7 non-combat units to being disabled. He doesn't have, pardon me, the full 38th Division here. I'm guessing he was pulling it out with some float planes. Let's see. We're doing our deliberate attack. I think, yeah, everything's deliberate attack. I didn't even put the tank battalion on shock. Let's see how we do. Okay, 29 to 1. He's disrupted and fatigued, but we don't outright destroy him. Although he loses a lot more units here. Um, might have to pull out the stops on the tanks. Let the tanks go in hard. Um, that's a shame. That was kind of a lackluster performance there. We get in there with our tanks maybe and do some shock attack. But anyway, so we're bombarding here in Burma as usual. Actually, this is a very successful bombardment. You can see here he's slowly moving southeast. I say slowly because it's going to take him forever to get through this mountain stuff. But that's okay. By the time he gets out here, I think we're going to have Pegu. Well, either that or we're going to be withdrawing because we're going to be unsuccessful. All right. And yeah, we got about even numbers here. I don't dare do a regular attack though. Well, that wraps that up. It's really kind of a lackluster turn. Quiet. I had hoped for more at Shortlands. Not a big deal. Again, we have total control of the facilities there. But wrap up this turn and jump right into March 26th and see if we can finish the job at Shortlands. Plus, I got at least one other attack I want to do. So we'll see how this goes and see if we get any reinforcements. Okay, heavy cruisers, some Soviets. All right. All right, we're back here on March 26, 1943. Now, it's been, another dot base just picked up. It's been about a week or so since I've gotten a turn. It's right now it's actually New Year's Eve. Now that's by the time you watch this, it'll be probably sometime in January. But point is, um, point is, we've both been busy, but he had the turn for a while and just now. Okay, what is this? Oh, but we have a lot of flak here, so not sure what he's doing here. My guess was he was picking up troops, but then this is night air attack. Okay, because we do have Cap here. He wouldn't be doing this during the day, but it's a port attack. He knows we have a ship there. All right, we shot down. I think it looks like at least 4 planes because I think we got 3 in the air. 3 in the air to air. Wow, that was a devastating night combat for him. Okay, surface sub attack. It's been a while since I've seen one of these. And let's waste a torpedo on an AKL. I don't like that, but we just fired 2 torpedoes only, I think, and then a couple of shell hits, and it goes down. Yeah, I'm not really that disappointed with that he even bombed me at Shortlands, but it does make me nervous bringing a repair ship into there. So, um, yeah, looks relatively safe in there. Now, I was thinking about some of these ASW attacks, and sometimes they take a long time. I like to watch how I'm doing against his subs, but I don't care too much about how he does to mine because I'll know with the combat summary here how much hits we took, and then if it doesn't sync, I'll be able to look on the map how damaged we are. The problem with the enemy is I don't know how strong uh how much damage we do to him unless I watch the ASW attacks to see if we get direct hits or if they're all near miss damages or something like that. Anyway, I'm rambling, but the point is I'll I'm happy to speed up. Oops, I meant to look at how damaged our troops are. Okay. I'm happy to speed up some of these combats to get to the good stuff. And that includes ASW. Alright, this is too loud for me. I hope it hasn't been too loud for you. I still don't know how the sound works as far as if... Okay, wait a minute. That's an airfield attack, but we still take a lot of casualties. Yeah, look at this, um, Cap. You know, it would be very devastating if he were to bomb into that with those Emilys. But you saw the devastating flag we have already based there. That's one of the reasons why I like bringing in flak with my invasion forces. Yeah, we're just bombing the well, I guess we're bombing the airfield because he does have a level 1 airfield, and while I'm not bombing the airfield to damage air or keep him from basing air there's not much he would do with a level 1 airfield. The biggest thing is just damaging the base overall to keep it from repairing and whatnot. And also maybe to hit some supplies. But I'm also not even targeting the the marshals. I may bypass entirely or just mop up, like in maybe historical timelines. By then, be also working at the working all the way up to the Marianas, um, because I can have rear echelon troops coming in to take those bases after we've bypassed them. Because chances are they'll either be out of supply or, otherwise taken care of. I mean, we have plenty of battleships, battleship bombardments, all those things. So, yeah, this is just me trying to keep these air bases suppressed. These cycling through the targets there in Burma. Hmm. I don't remember bombing Pegu that turn. Wonder if we have some weather issues. Bombardment attack. Well, his divisions are pretty wrecked here. Okay, we're bombarding. I wanted to give myself one more turn of bombardment because the 32nd Infantry Division had some supply issues. So I want to give it a turn of bombardment. The division is not bombarding. And then we'll attack, hopefully bring in some supplies at the end of this turn. But in any case, whether we do or not, I plan to attack next turn. And maybe even do a shock attack with my tanks. I'm not sure yet. We do have well, we have an armored regiment and a tank destroyer battalion. Maybe we'll do a shock attack with those. This should be pretty beat up. Oh, also, I have ships to bombard. So between the bombardment and the shock attack, maybe we'll be able to take care of it. It looks like we have an even trade here. Um, all right, Akyab. Mundapore upgrade, Macon, forts. Probably turn those off. Um, Tahiti. Airfield size 5. I think that's a huge point. That's a lot of points there at Tahiti. It's very beneficial to upgrade that base, not just because of as a fallback, but for points. So I like that. That's an option there. Okay, so we'll take a, I mean, we can take a brief minute to go around and show updates, but it looks like we're getting some ships, particularly cargo. All right, we'll look at this ops report real briefly here. Feel free to have you look here. This is our dot base that we captured. Um, yeah. Okay, we got a Wildcat, grounded. Um, the Porpoise is available here at Prince Rupert. That's good. And then here are our upgrades, which we kind of reviewed as we finished out the turn. 25th Infantry Division upgraded. Okay, that should help us with our attack. I think we were resting for a day because we had some fatigue and disruption ourselves. So I think we're gonna go ahead and do an attack now. We got a couple AVs upgraded for what it's worth. Um, and then I said cargo earlier. I meant logistical ships. These are all I consider them. Well, we could call them merchant marines. I guess that that works. Pardon me. So we even got a transport here available at Townsville, and here's that light cargo ship we sank. Anyway, the yeah, tanker here. Okay. All right. Already going slower than I wanted to. Okay, 2 ops losses only, which is huge for me. Just meaning we usually get like 7, 8 just ops losses alone, even if the rest is 0. But this day was only 2 out of 6,800 sorties. And then we got 9 for the enemy total. We can look at the Japanese and see how we did. Well, according to this, 6 sallies total, 3 air-to-air and 2 flak. These we were able to shoot down actually another version of the Sally and an Emily as well. And the two, yep, that's unfortunate. The 2 losses we got were both um, cargo aircraft, which are very important for us. So this is not ideal, but we lost no pilots. Okay, here's the 3-point cargo ship. It's short range, not a lot of cargo, but as I like to say, it's one less ship they have moving supplies, fuel, whatever else they're using it for. And then you could take a look at the last few days if you have been missing anything. Okay, I'm just gonna point out a few things quickly. Um, our operation here at Shortlands is coming to an end. So I think in about 1 to 2 days, I'm going to peel my carriers off and go up here, this area. So in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and start loading up troops. We've got a lot of amphibious vessels here sitting at Tarawa, and we'll just beeline straight to Kusai, to Kusai. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Um, um, and we should be able to do a regular attack here. Um, but if we look here, I mean, there's still high fatigue, but I think that's going to be the case anyway. If we look at, yeah, this may include the Solomon Islands, so we may be in the malaria zone and not be able to get. I think that's what I'm seeing here. So it's like one of those things where it's just going to be that way anyway, at least unless we take it and then rest our troops. So I'm going to go ahead and attack, especially because now we have these upgraded devices. Although, whatever upgraded, we only have 42 rifles. That's okay. Um, but let's just do this. And I did want to go ahead. I think I'm going to shock attack with these tanks again. I think I shock attacked before, but whether or not I did, I'm going to. And then if I have some surface vessels here, okay, I think it's. I'm gonna see if we can get a bombardment group going here. Um, so let's target Shortlands, and it says 9. I'm gonna go direct, see if that helps speed it up. 8. So we'll just go in and yeah, I don't know why we're bombarding. It's it doesn't really do that well when you bombard troops that aren't um, in the base. Anyhow, whoops. All right. So that said, we're gonna attack there, and we're gonna attack here. I'm gonna attack anyway, regardless. But it looks like our supply issue has been resolved. So we will do a deliberate attack, and the armor, I'm gonna look here. Sometimes these armor have more infantry, but it looks like we have enough armor here. I'm gonna make it a shock attack for our armor units. I think that should work. In meantime, both of these will bombard, and I think I'm gonna even escort bombard, and we'll let them go home. And just to confirm, I like to click it again because I don't know if it's auto, if that's a sure thing. So we're gonna also escorts bombard and let them go home. So we're really gonna wreck this base before we take it, but that's fine. That should allow our troops to really um, finish off whatever's sitting here. I don't know if he's pulling troops off of here, but it's a lot less spotted troops than before. If he's pulling troops off, I have been flying cap here, long range cap, to keep them away. But if he's pulling troops away from here, um, his cargo aircraft must be either huge or it's slow work. Not sure, but anyway, let's jump up here to. Oh, just for future reference too. So as soon as we get success here, clear this and clear this. You know, I've already discussed this before. I plan to island base hop up here, and as far as Shortlands, I don't. I hadn't thought too much because what I'm trying to figure out is, do I want to take Kavieng? Probably, and his base force here is small. I may just bypass all this for now, do the same thing as Marshall's, come in with clean up troops later and take these bases. But if I could take Kavieng and Hollandia, a lot of these bases are going to be 100% useless, and we can and just with and maybe I can get all three of these bases and be able to extend my air power up into here. Um, But that's probably, this Hollandia is probably 2 months away, maybe three, depending on what I've got. The my biggest concern here with some of these bases like Kafieng and Hollandia and Manus, and all three of these, is we're really sticking our neck out here. And this will be where we're going to be limited in how much we can provide air cover. And if I bring my carriers up into here, first of all, he's got his subs and whatnot, but he could bring KB plus, that's what I call it. And I feel like the more, I mean, Shortlands made me nervous, but these are going to make me even more nervous until we can whittle down his carrier force. I'm not 100% comfortable with some of these operations. Kusai, I'm actually nervous about because how close it is to truck. He did damage his own aircraft here a little bit with the bombing of Shortlands. Um, but anyway, all these three bases are make me a little uncomfortable because he certainly can be spotting way out here, maybe all the way to Tarawa. Let's see. Um, I don't know if and then he's got his subs with aircraft on them as well. So if he spots any of my ships out here, his it doesn't mean they're necessarily land based. It could be sub based as well. Anyway, moving on. Burma is Burma. We okay. The ninth is still on its way. It's probably going to be a couple more days or so. Um, probably 2 days. Then we can move down this way and assault. Um, but our bombers didn't go, and it's a clear sky. I don't know that I rested them, but yeah, ground. Maybe they went and I was like, um, not paying attention. Anyway, I don't know. It might take me a long time to find it through there because there's a lot of air action. I'll figure it out, but in the meantime, I do want to keep bombing this, but our heavies are gonna, reach out and bomb some of these other bases to keep them suppressed. So, yeah, I wanna remind him that it's dangerous to place aircraft um, from Mole Mine North. Okay, in any case, yeah, the offensive here is about to begin. In the meantime, I'm just bombarding various areas and trying to get supplies to Bassine, which is it just gets sucked right up into these units here. Just can't seem to get enough supplies in here um, fast enough, even with this rail network here. I'm not maybe it's just hard to get supplies down this rail because of the needs all over the place up here, and the inefficiencies of getting it out and about. Anyway, and then China is very static. It looks like he's not moving either, but who knows? Maybe he's moving and I just don't see the little pip. Um, but up here is where it's most precarious. He will kick this guy out and then likely kick this guy out shortly after. As he makes a push, it looks like onto Lan Chow. I've got a unit here. I was in case he comes this way, but if he marches straight into Lan Chow, also to keep him from coming from this hex down southwest. Um, I guess if he takes this one, it is what it is, and he'll block whatever's coming down this road, which is unfortunate, but I can't cover everything. And it looks like he ran away. That's fine. Fair enough. Um, now we'll just move up to Hami, where I think I was going in the first place. We'll go west and then north, and this guy's coming in here to reinforce, and that's that. So we had a desired effect, pushing him back. Didn't get an attack off, but um, wow. Anyway, you've seen the battles. It looks like at some point he's going to break through here and here. Um, this may be safe for the time being. And I may be over defending up here, while in the meantime potentially creating a hole here. But I don't know. If I could rush a unit up here, but alas. Maybe what I'll do is I'll divide this and send, because if I have something here, at least it'll deter a little bit. Um, and then if I see a little pip showing he's marching on to Lanchow, I can just quickly run up here and help secure it. Anyway, already rambled on longer than I wanted to, and there's just not enough excitement going on up here to make it worth chatting too much about. But you do need to get these guys back. We'll just go ahead and do that real quick. Chunking, and then I need to think about the next place I want to do that similar um, cap trap. But for now, I'm comfortable that I affected him a little bit, messed up his uh, unhindered bombing raids against us. Well, that's going to be it for today, but I'll be back when we talk about March 27 and to see how uh, the war continues to progress. Thanks, everyone. Take care. Have a good rest of your day, and Happy New Year. Bye.